Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Wasteland 2. We are about to head out into the world, back out into said wasteland. But first, I would like to point out the fact that old Adrian Gordon has finally shut the hell up. Yeah. So I looked up online. I was like, what is the deal with Adrian Gordon?
You know, never mind.
And apparently he's just there to be annoying.
Uh-huh. Sure. Sure.
So literally, he was just going to follow us until he finally ran out of dialogue. That was his role. So that was the that's all he was about. So I had to look it up because I was like, am I supposed to do something with him or what's going on? Because I noticed that he sat down all of a sudden. I'm like, is he gonna follow us or what? Which apparently, if he joined us and then we immediately, if we had immediately gone to out into the wasteland, he would have followed us all through. See people belonging to the Robinson group approaching your position. Don't know who the Robinson group is. I don't remember. But yeah, he would have gone with us until either he finally ran out of stuff to say, in which case he would say, you know, oh, that's it, forget it, and sit down, and that would be the end of it. Or until you killed him or he got killed. So, because as you can see, like, he's not with us anymore. Unlike Night Terror. Night Terror hasn't abandoned us. He's hanging out. Blah, 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 blah. These guys all have a lot of health. Alright. Blah. I see 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's see. Well, the sniper makes me nervous. Well, I guess I don't have to be nervous about the sniper anymore. Better than even chance of hitting him. Kill him, please, Moose. Thank you. Good job, Moose. Moose, man. Alright, Moose, you stay here. The Robinson group. So they're like... I don't understand what the Robinson group is supposed to be. Because they're all like dressed in regular clothes. But I mean, it's not like we did anything bad. Like, they're just straight up attacking us, so. Oh wow, that guy, apparently he can absorb quite a bit of damage. Yeah, I have a shotgun. Yeah. Okay, I was a little worried that I was gonna end up hitting my buddy. But I didn't hit my buddy. Alright, so next is our other sniper. Would have been really neat if you actually killed him, but I can't be mad. I can't be mad. Finish. Thank you. And no one else is within. Alright, we'll move her. here. Also set up an ambush. Alright. You can die, that'd be great. I said die. He didn't die. Some of these guys just don't want to cooperate. So I'm guessing he was the one on top. This one over here still hasn't continued their trip down. Moose. Damn it. Missed. Ow. Ow. Jerks. Alright, sniper boy. No, I mean, you got 100% on this guy, so you might as well take advantage of it. Alright. Well, the shotgun is quite... Well, this guy's exposed. Nice. You're dead, lady. You're all dead now. Wow. Ow. People just keep shooting me. I don't think they like me very much. Alright, 75% chance to hit. Do it. Is he dead? No, I didn't think so. He's dead now. All right. Scrap a red polo shirt. And a whoopee cushion. Scrap smart casual pants. Singing bass. Alright, submachine gun. And 9mm. I think that's what he uses. Ear candle. Okay. Just wanted to see if there was anything else. first of all. I said red. That looks purple. And that's also not pants. Well, that's just silly. But if we need to look formal, I guess we have the outfit, right? Is this the same weapon that he already has? Sure is. Do I have anything that I can mod this with? Yep. Just trying to see if I have any trinkets worth giving. I guess not. I mean, there's no... Like, there's no downside to that particular thing, but... the other thing is, since we're not using water out here, Ralphie needs a better thing than this plus 20 maximum water carry.
Copy, Range Team Echo. Echo 1. Congratulations, Echo.
Whoops, wrong button. Oakley dokily. I mean, you can push up field. Yeah, everything's just crackling and popping in my ears. There's something with this. I don't know if it's my controller.
Dear Mr. Manners, despite my warnings, my husband took our 2 children out hunting, and now he's calling me on the radio and telling me that the kids are being menaced by a robot in the mine, and he's fighting off an attack by mutated black widows. And could I come save them?
Oh, good. Mutant spiders. Wonderful.
The problem is, I have a single grenade in the house. Who should I save? My husband or my kids?
Gentle listener, that's a heck of a pickle you're in. On the one hand, you've got a biological duty to save your children, and letting your husband pay for ignoring your advice seems like it would be tremendously satisfying. On the other hand, he is your husband, and you vowed to stick by him through thick and thin. Let me think. Ah, I have it. The best answer is a mix of politeness and pragmatism. Now, though it is impolite to allow your children to die, assuming the Wasteland hasn't fried your childbearing bits, you can always make more. While if you've reached that certain age, a new husband will be harder to acquire. Not to mention that it is the height of poor taste for a widow to make advances on unmarried men. So, I say, save your husband. When you do save him, though, remind yourself that it's rude and dangerous to gloat. The life you save by keeping a civil tongue might be your own. Well, that's all for this show. This is Mr. Manners reminding you, stay polite, Los Angeles.
Egad, well this guy is, he gots to go. Just because he's creepy. So I definitely noticed with like the leather jerks, they tend to all be wearing armor. And I think that's what's making them really tough to deal with. Is cutting through that armor, but
Watch
the other
out
guys
for
all
these
had
folks.
oops.
They're polite, but not always nice.
Attention, gentle citizens. I've received word that we have new guests arriving at the Angel. Some of you may have heard their radio broadcast. They call themselves the Desert Rangers. They are lawmen and lawwomen who have come all the way from Arizona. So kindly show them your utmost hospitality. And remember, Fletcher's cleansing will be starting soon, so please plan to arrive on time to ensure you have a proper view.
Okay.
Good day.
So anyway, yeah, we got to shoot through their armor because, like that last group, the Robinsons that we just took down, like we took them out fairly easily. As much as I was making a big deal out of being shot, like they weren't like. They weren't like, you know, a real serious danger. Oh. Signs hanging from the necks of each of these dead raiders spells out successfully. Please excuse our mess. We are making a better world. Closer examination reveals that the leather armor of these savages appears to be human skin stitched repeatedly over itself. Gross. Alright, well. Appears to be no shortage of rope, despite the obscene amount of bodies hanging around. Alright. So we'll take rope. Suitable for tying up enemies or lovers. Or both. Alright, well I'm going to assume the rope's going to be for something. Yes, in case you people are wondering, yes, we do rob from the dead. They don't need the scrap anymore. We do. Alright. Hello, weirdos. Guard Llewellyn. Hello, ranger friends. Can you please step over here? Yeah, considering you've got, like, crazy turret thing. Guard Llewellyn. Hello, gentle stranger. Welcome to the Angel Oracle, home of the Mannerites. My name is Guard Llewellyn, and this is Guard Baron. We're at your service. What do the radio broadcasts mean by cleansing? Sorry, gentle inquisitors, but I'm not really supposed to talk about that with new visitors. I'm sure Sheriff Marshall will go over it when she explains our rules. Okay, well, we're looking for cat litter. Got any? Well, we don't make it here, if that's what you're asking, but Mr. Manners keeps cats, and he has our scavenging team looking for the stuff all the time, so he may have some. Alright. So, what do you know about the Angel Oracle? Why, you're standing in front of it. This is our home, and we've made it very nice. We've been broadcasting our message of manners and civility to the Wasteland, and we believe it's helping restore some civilization to the world. You are totally welcome to share it with us, friend, but first you'll need to talk to the sheriff over in visitor processing. Yeah, you guys aren't weird at all. What can you tell me about the Manorites? That's us, friend. We're the Manorites, adherents of the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. The Book of NCB, or NCM. And this is our home. If you come in peace and you are polite, you are more than welcome to enter. If not, we'll have to ask you to leave. Are the Manorite broadcasts coming from here? Oh, sure. Mr. Manners dispenses wisdom all across LA via the radio. It's a call-in show, and he really helps people learn how to get along through the power of manners. Now that there's no central authority, it's how I came here, in fact. I got sick of fighting hobos for lizard eggs, and I realized I could make something of myself. Maybe help rebuild civilization, you know? Maybe I could... Brother Joe Barron. Brother Llewellyn, our guests look a little impatient. Perhaps we should hold our personal testimonials for a later day. Okay, so where exactly is the sheriff? Sheriff Marshall is just inside the door here, and she'll get you situated in the Angel Oracle. Just make sure you're polite and use your manners. That's the real key to our society here, you know? So why do you care so much about manners? There's nothing more important than manners, my friends. It's the glue that holds civilization together. What do you think about Mr. Manners? I'm sure it's a glowing report. Oh, he is a great man, our leader, and the world's most knowledgeable mind when it comes to matters of propriety. So what kind of radio do you have? I was told that we have one of the most powerful setups in this part of Los Angeles. It's a really great promotional tool, don't you think? It just brings so many people together so quickly. Yep, it's a nice piece of tech to have. Brother Llewellyn, having good manners doesn't mean we have to go spilling all of our secrets. Like the book says, a little ambiguity, a little ambiguity is good on social situations. I can't read. Okay, goodbye. Oi! You guys gotta grease those things,
What
man.
a nice man.
Yeah, he's something. Welcome back, stranger. Okay, goodbye. Alright, I just want to look over here first. Help, little strangers, help. Through the leaves and branches, you can just make out a... He seems terrified. Hey, little girl. Thank you for rescuing me, gentle strangers. It would be rude not to reward you. Come find my parents in the cafeteria. I'm sure they will be appropriately generous. Have a nice day.
I almost drowned once, but these guys saved me. They save everybody.
Oh, he was talking about us. Hold on now. Oh, hello. Giant warthog-looking creature. Hello. It's the Gooch. Man, look, the Gooch was just bunking out. The Gooch needs to be safe. It's not safe. Nowhere safe here. The Gooch got no one. The Gooch got no place. The Gooch just needs some food, okay? Why aren't you safe? The outside world ain't safe. The angel ain't safe. The Gooch just wants some walls around. The Gooch wants some walls around the Gooch. Gooch can't read. There's a hole around the there's a hole under the fence over there. That's just so the Gooch can get out quick. The Gooch don't want to be food. Why are you mentioning food? Uh-oh. Are these people cannibals? That's all it is. Life feeds on life, feeds on life, feeds on life. And man, the Gooch knows this is necessary, but The gooch don't want to be food. The gooch want to eat food. Can you just leave the gooch alone? The gooch is not hurting anyone. Promise. Like, bye-bye.
The poor man. Shattered like a china cup.
I was saying leave the gooch alone. The gooch didn't eat anyone. What is that? It's a trash bag. Is there a bunch of body parts in it? There's scrap. Ammo. A Furby. And a wedding ring. And he said he didn't eat anyone. There's crops here, so they are growing food. Giant piggly wiggly. Hold on.
Echo 1. Congratulations, Echo 1.
No attribute points. But we got a perk point. Okay, so... weaponsmithing. Yes, sir. Alright, perks. Tactical. It's the only thing is most of the time we're not behind anyone, so that doesn't really do a hell of a lot of good. This could actually be pretty useful. Alright, now. There we go. Now we have the tactical one. And now I can add that other one to him. Wait, what does it do? Plus 8 maximum range, plus 6 optimal range. Okay, he's already got a high-powered scope. We don't have any more flashlights, and we don't have any... Okay. We're gonna get fight with this guy automatically. Papa. Papa has a name. But unfortunately, our animal whisper ability was only at 11%. So Papa might have to die. Sorry, Papa. Now you're back bacon. Well, we're definitely going to encounter someone who's going to be looking for his little lost pig that we just killed. Hello down there. Would you be so kind as to ask the well and a baron to send some water? I can't leave my post. I forgot to bring any up here. I've got dirty water with me. Alright, let's go ask for water. I've only got dirty water, so I can't. We helped Sandra down from a tree over there. Guard Francis helped take Sandra back to her parents in the cafeteria. Friend of children, you have our thanks. And here's a little something for your trouble. Okay, I don't know what they just gave me. Guard Darla needs water. Ah, geez, I totally forgot. She asked me earlier and I just plain forgot. I hope she'll be okay. Now, Brother Llewellyn, I'm sure she'll be fine. Rangers, will you please take this canteen to Guard Darla immediately? Thank you for informing us of her situation. General visitors, it is greatly appreciated. We saw a hobo hiding near the wall. Oh no, I think I know who that is. Don't worry, we'll get him over to the hospital so Doc Edwardson can look after him. Guard Barkley, please go assist our good troubled friend. Okay. After you deliver the water, please head through the visitor processing. Gentle itinerants. Yeah, I think the gooch is gonna get. Where are they? Oh, there it is. Hey, here you go. Here's the canteen. Yay! Thank you down there, Rangers. I feel much better already. You'll get pissed if I break this down, won't I? Oh, what is that? Ah, it's a whole bunch of Piggly Wigglies. We'll deal with them. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, something tells me that they're not going to die with a single shot. Alright, excuse me, pardon me. Stephen Dubich. Sorry about this, but we need to ask you some questions to make sure you're ready. After all, we can't have someone come barging in and then complaining that they didn't know all the rules, right? Just answer the following questions and we'll have you on your way. First question. When referring to a stranger, do you call them sir or fuckface? Sir. Perfect. Next question. Do you wash your hands before or after a meal? Both. Before. That's right, because we're not savages, and also we like to stay healthy. Okay. Next question. Do you settle agreements with words or with blood? Blood! Not with words. I'd like to welcome you to the Angel. Sheriff Marshall will want to meet you, but as far as I'm concerned, you're in. Okie dokie. Cool. Okay. Sheriff Marshall, you guys all look the same. Welcome to the Angel, friends. I'm Sheriff Marshall, and I'll need to explain a few things before we let you roam free. You do know that we're the Mannerites, right? And that we put a premium on manners? Yeah, I'm well aware of this. Yeah, how can we help here? Oh, you'd like to help? That's great, just great. Now that you've been processed and educated, we might just take you up on that. Right now, though, you should get acquainted with the place. You'll have to stick by a few rules, but I don't suppose that's too much of a hardship for law enforcers such as yourselves. Well, we're looking for cat litter. Do you got any? Well, we have some, but we can't give you any. Mr. Manners keeps it for his cats. I know that's a bit wasteful, considering its use in fighting radiation poisoning. But we don't get much of that here, so I don't ride him too hard about it. What do you know about Angel Oracle? This place used to be a gladiator arena or something. Are we in a football or baseball stadium or something? Los Angeles? Is this supposed to be the Angels? Is that what this is? Are we in a freaking baseball stadium? This place used to be a gladiator arena or something. The letters fell off the front. They say, leaving the words as you can see them. Alright, tell us about yourself. I'm Sheriff Jojo Marshall, gentle speaker. I'm in charge of making sure people here mind their manners and that they stay nice and polite. When people come in and out of the dust, who can say what kind of bugs they're carrying? Who can say their intentions are good? My job is to get people cleaned up and presentable. Show them the ropes, tell them about the place, and make sure they're peaceable. And when the time comes, I take care of our executions, too. So who are the Manorites? That's us, gentle speaker. Founded in the ruins of Los Feliz bookstore. You can talk to our spiritual and temporal leader, Dick Manners, if you want to know more. We will. What's all the fuss about using your manners, anyway? Our society places the utmost value on proper etiquette. What better way to maintain civility than by ensuring that everyone displays respect, care, and consideration for others? Mind your manners, you'll fit in just fine here. Alright, well, what are the rules? We live by the book here. I was brought up a Robinson, but we came to the Angel and took its habits. So surely you can too. First rule is be polite. Second is to use your manners. Don't speak out of turn. Don't interrupt. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You know, like that. So you have executions here. Yes, gentle speaker. Executions. We've got a nice and tidy little place, and sometimes people do their level best to make a mess of it. We don't like that. It's not polite. Without the civilizing grace of manners, we're no better than savages. So sometimes we're forced to show people just how serious we are. Alright. I don't savor the job, but we've got one coming up soon. A little fella named Fletcher couldn't keep his bunk area clean. The filth drew in some roaches through a vent next to his bed. Hurt some people. Wrecked some stuff. So an example has to be made. You're going to kill this guy for... Oh, boy. You see? We knew. We knew there was going to be something. I mean, obviously, it's going to be something, because none of these games are ever black and white, good and bad. Alright, so what can you tell me about Mr. Manners? Mr. Dick Manners is the guy who runs the show around here. He was raised in the Mannorite tradition, born and bred to be its leader, and he teaches us that the most important glue of society is proper use of etiquette, politeness, and civility. Hell, if we'd known how to talk to each other back in the day, you'd think they'd have dropped bombs? Yeah, so what do you know about the Book of Manners? It's the book of nauseatingly correct manners. Some people have Bibles. This one's an instructional book, though, and it keeps our society civil and correct. When people are polite, it sure is a lot harder to get to fighting. If you want a real rundown, talk to Mr. Manners. Alright, so about these Robinsons. I'm a Robinson born and raised. We believe that a person has to take proactive steps to seize the maximum amount of power they can. In fact, maximum power is the name of the book we live by. Found alongside the Mannorite's Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners in a Los Feliz bookshop. Okay. So what do you mean by polite? Being polite's the law here. Being rude or unkempt due demerits. And if you get enough of those, why, you get... And if you've been back on trial, chances are good you'll be taking part in an execution, but not on the fun side. Alright, so, this guy Fletcher, what do you know about him? Nicest guy you'll ever meet. Polite to a fault, but he's so absent-minded he couldn't even keep clean enough to keep the roaches away. Disgusting things. So where are the roaches coming from? Sorry to say, they live in the steam tunnels below the Angel. They're mean, hungry, and damn hard to kill. We block up anywhere they come through, but given the proper motivation, like say rotting food, they'll bust through. The roaches came through a vent. The ventilation system is connected to the steam tunnels that run below the field. And they're connected to every part of the Angels. We blocked up the one near Fletcher's bunk as well as we could, but the roaches always seem to find some way in. Okay, so what do you know about Los Feliz? It's a small settlement northeast of here, past Hollywood. It's ruled by a group of Jesus freak types. That's why we left. They might have been holy, but we weren't polite. Or they weren't polite. Alright, carry on,
Everybody's
Rangers.
So nice here.
Yeah, don't believe it for a second, Ralphie. These people are fucked up. Oh, here's the cafeteria.
Visited before when I was with the militia.
Pamphlet reads, "Why civility matters. Lack of manners was a direct and proximate cause of the Great War." It's not like that for pages. The gist of it is that the leaders were rude to each other, and because rudeness is inherently dehumanizing, they didn't mind dropping the bombs. Okay.
Wow, look who we have here. Rangers.
Oh, you're definitely Robinson. Your name is Corey Robinson.
You deigned to stop by. I heard you were in the Coliseum, of course.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of people out in the wastes. So, do you need any help?
Help me? Help us? No. The important thing is for you to help yourselves. Why be altruistic when you can maximize your own potential?
Uh-huh. Can you tell us about the execution?
I think it's a mistake. And Mr. Manners is ignoring me telling him that. And that's an even bigger mistake. It'll be hard for him to rebound from that one, but as long as he tries to maximize his principles according to his heart, he should be all right.
Okay.
See you around, Rangers.
How come she's not polite like the others?
Power. The answer to a lot of problems is supplying energy to various groups. You can leave through it. No, it's about worthless, but okay. All right, let's go in here. What's going on here? Hey, what's up? The cook posted. Welcome to the Angels Cafeteria. Food is served in the afternoon and evening. At least it is when the folks on the farm do their job and my equipment's working. Looking for cat litter. I don't know why you'd want it, but I know Mr. Manners does a lot of it for his cats. So, any special rules in the cafeteria? Other than table manners? Well, just the seating rules. Over there where the muckety mucks eat. And over here is for everyone else. You should go sit in the good spots. What kind of food do you serve? We're generally strict vegetarians here by order of Mr. Manners. The farm grows a wide variety of veggies, so we don't get bored. Good clean water. And once a month, there's courtesy meat for protein. Yeah, tell us about the farm. Down on the floor of the Angel, grow all kinds of stuff. Potatoes, beans, potatoes, soybeans for protein. Meat. Your equipment. That's fine. Salvage teams always bring back the parts I need when a stove or a fridge breaks. Well, usually. Parts are hard to come by. As often as you see broken toasters just laying around the waste, you never find any dang heating elements. Mr. Manners likes his toast just so, and since my toaster's heating element is worn, I can't get it right. He's a picture of calm, but I can tell he's getting riled. So what do you know about him? Oh, Mr. Manners is a real godsend. Set me up in the cafeteria, gave me a run of the place. I never felt more useful. Good. Where do you get your water? We collect our own. The climate's good enough here that we don't have to ration it. Help yourself. And what's courtesy meat? You'll have to ask Mr. Manners about that. I just cook it. Protein is protein, friend. It all winds up in the same place. You know what I mean? Why do I have the feeling you're talking about human meat? What? You tell me you ever tried it before? No big deal. Tastes kind of like pig. You gotta cook it for a while to get rid of the stringiness, though. Makes me wish we had fatter people. Hey, do you want seconds? Bye. I gotta take a quick I'm not going to end the stream, but I need to use the bathroom something fierce, so I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, dokie. Not that anybody tuned in while I was away, but I had to use the bathroom really, really bad. It was an emergency. Okay. So, they are cannibals here, which we kind of expected. This is what I already read that, right? Yeah. Okay. Hey. Just trying to get some work done, strangers. Hey there, Nick Travan. Fuck this fucking field work. Fucking right. How the fuck does it help me reach my maximum fucking potential? Fuck if I know. Fuck it. I'm not fucking doing it. Fuck yeah. Fuck do you want? I guess nothing. Alright, so there's plenty of food.
A teaching from the book. Etiquette demands that we act civilly toward one another.
Yeah, there's an alarm right there.
We'll set you straight. Have a great day.
Mom, Dad, those are the ones. Hiya. Oh, thanks for the ration ticket. Okay, so you guys don't mind that we're just... Okay, obviously I can't walk up there. Oof. Man, I just came out of the bathroom. I feel like I gotta go right back in. It's a rough night, folks. Rough night. Alright, here's the hospital. Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom again, guys. Sorry, this sucks. Let's say it again. Alright, well, let's pause this again. Okay. And we're back again. I just had to swallow down some Pepto-Bismol because I don't feel like going to the bathroom 400 more times. Had chili for dinner. Well, chili mac, actually, but still. And clearly I am feeling the effect. Hello. It's Nurse Flinkman. I'd love to talk to you, Gentle Ranger, but unless you need something from our pharmacy or until you're occupying one of these beds, I'm afraid I can only give you a moment. Cat litter? Got any? You want it for this, for its anti-radiation properties, I'm guessing? Well, we don't carry it here in the hospital. Mr. Manners keeps some for his cats. I know they're all going to say it, but I have to keep asking just in case, like, there's some random person who's like, yeah, I have some. Tell us about the pharmacy. If you need to buy medical supplies, we're open to trade. If you're willing to sell supplies, it's always appreciated. I'm also willing to pay a premium for certain ingredients. Like what ingredients? I make most of my meds out of... Of course, I had a million badger tails. I make most of my meds out of badger tail, roach abdomen, frog eyes, and lizard eggs. Depending on the condition of the specimen, I'm willing to pay quite a premium. How come there's so many people in your beds? I have the feeling your presence here means we're going to see even more beds filled. The Robinsons and Manwrights don't get along well at the best of times, and we seem to have the need to show off for visitors. Oh, so in other words, there are two warring families? So what do you know about the Robinsons? I might be biased, but the followers of Tory Robinson don't seem to want to get along. They want to get ahead. But that doesn't work here, and they're stepping on a lot of toes. Be careful around them. And what about the Manorites? We're good people, if I say so myself. Maybe too polite for our own good sometimes. Makes people think we're pushovers. It's always a real surprise for them when they find out we're not. Alright, let's do some trading here. Alright, there's all of my junk. Okay, I don't think they're gonna have anything that I'm gonna really need. Milk. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Alright, we're good. Stay safe. Okay. Sam, what do you want? Can't you see I'm recuperating? Nice shiner. Been in a fight? If you can call it that. Fucking Gitlin jumped me out of nowhere, the pussy. He never would have landed a punch if he'd given me fair warning. Who's Gitlin? Jonathan Gitlin. Pansy-ass Manorake simp. Him and me are both trying to get into the civility enforcers, but he doesn't have the chance. But he doesn't have a chance now that everyone knows he's a thief. Ha! That spot's mine. So why'd he punch you? I have no idea. All I did was tell everybody he was the thief who's been stealing everybody's stuff. If he disagreed with me, he should have said something, not punched me in the nose. I thought Manorites were supposed to be polite. Are you sure this has nothing to do with trying to beat out Gitlin for his position in the enforcers? What? Of course not. I'm just doing my civic duty. Exposing crime and punishing wrongdoers. I would have beat Gitlin fair and square for that spot. Everybody knows I'm the better man. So how do you know he's the thief? I saw him. He was snooping around the ladies' room waiting for an opportunity, and Nurse Flinkman had something stolen from the ladies' room a few days ago. It has to be him. So you didn't actually see him steal anything. I didn't have to. I know it was him. And now everyone else does too. Okay, so what other stuff has gone missing? All kinds of stuff. Old man Palladino lost a watch. Nurse Flinkman lost some medical supplies. Lindy Lou lost her tool bag. That Gitlin's a kleptomaniac. So I take it you're not a Manorite? No way. I'm a Robinson born and bred. Carpe diem, motherfucker. That's my motto. Alright, so where can we find Mr. Palladino? He's usually hanging out near the Thomas area. And Nurse Flinkman, we just talked to her. She's around here somewhere, is where she works. Can you tell us where Lindy Lou is? Last I saw her, she was working on the ventilation fans out near the farms. Alright, bye.
That other guy sounds like a bully.
Ralphie, you're not too bright. Okay, I thought it was going to give us an opportunity to talk. Dr. Edwinson, welcome, General Wounded, to the hospital. Do you require care? Can we borrow your microscope? You mean take it out of the Coliseum? Why? What do you need it for? We need it to cure a plague in Rhodia. A plague in Rhodia? Are you going to give my microscope to that thieving asshole Horchata? No way, I'll die first. So, you'll let people die of a plague to spite an enemy. Damn right I will. No, I can't, can I? I'm a doctor. I've got to put that first. But you better bring it back. The cat litter? Or are you just going to talk to Mr. Manners? We don't keep you here in the hospital, but if I ever need it for radiation cases, Mr. Manners is always willing to give us some. He has it for cats. So what do you know about Robert Horchata? He was a good doctor, I'll give him that, but being civil always seemed to grate on him. One morning we woke up and he was gone. His loss was a shame, but the supplies he stole were the real blow. If you happen to see him, I think it would be polite to punch him in the face and bring it all back. He's living in Rhodia, by the way. Yeah, I know. He left because he couldn't be civil. That was the only reason? Well, he just couldn't stop swearing. And Mr. Manners don't like it. Said he had a terrible bedside manner. Got to the point Horchata could see the writing on the wall. He realized Mr. Manners was going to make an example out of him, just like Fletcher. I don't blame him for leaving, but he shouldn't have stolen our supplies. So what supplies did he take? Some syringes, bandages, a whole bunch of pharmaceuticals. We managed to rebuild some of our supply, but we can always use more ingredients to help restock our pharmacy. What do you know about that town? It's a farming community just south of here. Not as polite as we are, but their produce is great. So what ingredients do you need? We need badger tail, roach abdomen, frog eyes, lizard eggs. Do you have some you'd be willing to sell? If so, take it to the pharmacy. And where is the pharmacy? Right over there along the wall. We carry anti-rad meds, some stimulants, some antidotes, the usual stuff. What about medical care? You're in luck. We provide the best quality care to our patients. They're mostly hurt by mutant plants, giant roaches, farm accidents, and occasionally gunfire. When someone forgets to be civil, for non-residents, treatment is only 20 scrap. Would you like to use our services? No. What can you tell us about your patients? Oh, we've got some very interesting cases here. The usual gunshots, stabbings, and accidents. But then we've also got polydactyl syphilis from Watts. Let me tell you, that stuff is a real treat to treat. How can you get hurt by a plant? Why are we asking this? Why are we asking this? This was like the first thing that we dealt with was killer plants. Have you seen those giant tomatoes? Do you know what happens when something like that falls on your head? Do you know what happens when plants explode on you? Because we've dealt with that. What do you know about the roaches? A misguided soul believed that breeding roaches would help provide us with a steady source of protein. That's one of the reasons we all became vegetarians. Sadly, the offspring of those roaches have been growing and changing down in the steam tunnels, and it's getting steadily more dangerous down there. Tell us about the farm. They put a lot of hard work into it, and it's really doing well, but somehow these people manage to cut themselves or stab themselves or... See that guy in the end? I had to pull a corn cob out of his ear. What do you know about being civil? Many of my patients are here because they couldn't remain civil. Lack of civility means blood and bullets. I guess politeness takes a while to learn. So the man writes, don't eat meat. or only on certain special occasions. They call it courtesy meat. It's not to my taste, no matter how clever the cook is in disguising it, so I don't eat it. I wish none of them would. None of them? Listening as one doctor to another, is something wrong with it? Yes, on so many levels. But, morality aside, it's killing them. If they don't stop, we're going to see a lot more cases of madman disease. What the hell is that? It's a brain parasite that's transmitted by eating infected flesh. It doesn't always take, but when it does, oh boy. They can only live in human nervous systems. Why would people eat something that can transmit disease? Well, the problem is that people don't listen to their doctors. It sounds familiar, huh, people? They listen to their leaders, and in this case, their leader made eating human flesh a sacrament. Until Mr. Manners stops eating it, nobody else will. Of course, if someone were to say, destroy the cooling systems for the meat locker in the cafeteria, not that I'm suggesting anything, so that means people here are eating other humans? Well, you can add 2 and 2, I'll give you that. So what if we can get Mr. Manners to stop eating courtesy meat? Well, if you could do that, you'd be saving the mental health of the whole Angel. Alright, bye. Like I said, it'd be a real shame something happened to that cooling system. The Gooch! Told you not to tell on me. Son of a bitch, Gitlin. Dr. Edmondson. Good thing you brought him in. He was sick. So he's legitimately sick. So the Gooch was saying he didn't eat anybody, but he's going crazy, so... Interesting, huh? Poncho. Stay warm with this cozy poncho and neckerchief. Okay, Nasha. What's this poncho look like? Actually, I like that. Okay, so kill the cooling system in the cafeteria. Okay, so let me quick save. What can we get in here without setting off the alarm? Try it again. This is dangerous. Especially doing this right in front of the guards. This could end badly. It ended badly. Well, I'm sure this is going to set us, yeah, that was going to set everybody on us. So, yeah. Crash. Game crashed. No, game didn't crash. The music stopped, and every time it like stopped and would freeze like that before, it was indicative of the game crashing. So, I'm shocked that that's not what just happened. And I don't think I have anything that can help for kill. Why am I looking? I know I don't. Deet 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 deet. Ooh. Alright, well, nobody's stopping us. Door, you've seen many like it. On. Hey, Moose. Put this on. Damn it, Moose can't move. Hey, Moose. Take this off. Hey, Moose. Put this back on. It's a good thing most people are dumb as rocks and they don't pay attention to what you're doing. Hey, Moose. Put this on. Good job. You've discovered the secret meat locker of the Manorites. It's really cold in here, and they're cannibals. Of course they are. Of course there's something deeply wrong with them. The cooler systems look old and fragile. A couple of good whacks, and you could probably snap that coolant pipe right in half. Yep, critical success on 11% chance. Okay, nothing else in here, right? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Whee! None of you guys notice anything. Yeah. You guys didn't see nothing. Alright.
Doctors scare me a little bit. Well, mostly needles.
Mr. Manners Broadcasting Commons General Store. Okay.
Attention, gentle citizens. The chef reports that the cooling unit for our meat locker has suffered inexplicable damage. Until our scavenging team can find replacement parts, we will be cutting back on rations of courtesy meat. I do apologize, but rest assured, we will have our regular communion again soon. Good day.
Is this just going to convince them now to enjoy their meat a little fresher?
Maybe I should have joined up here, but I never quite trusted all that politeness.
Yeah.
A teaching from the book. Force is the last word in an argument. Let's not argue.
Wow, you guys don't like being interrupted. Hello, Osmond. Ah, new faces. Welcome to the Angel's General Store, traveler. Do you need to buy or sell something? I'm open for trade. We have a ration ticket. Oh, let's see here. My signature looks correct. Expiration date looks good. Alright, you only get one pick, so choose wisely. Ooh. Ooh. Inexpensive power armor. Arctic sniper. Mine's better. Death sifter. G3 assault rifle. Mine's better. Photon cannon. Mine's better. The Widowmaker. Mine's better. Sorry, I'm sure that's annoying. Okay. We're definitely going to take some kind of armor. The Kevlar suit. Or the power armor. The power armor is 13 pounds. Well, this is 11 pounds. Hard to say no to power armor. That's got a +9. Plus, yeah, for $1 instead of $1,440. Yes, I'm going to spend everything else I have on that. If we could sell this, we don't need it. Yeah, they're just not worth anything. Polo shirt, casual pants, vest, and pauldrons. We're not going to wear that anymore. I'm just going to sell this because we've been carrying it and I'm never going to put it on. Why does... Oh, I'm like, why does she have this type? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I literally just bought it. Okay. I think we are good. So, what do you know about Angel Oracle? My family and I came here when I was a little girl. It's been a great home all this time. I hope no one upsets that balance, traveler. Oh, what do you carry in your store? Oh, we got all sorts of stuff. I mean, just looked at it. So, most of it comes from our scavenger crews, but we make some of the more technical stuff here ourselves. If you want medical supplies, head down to the hospital. Let me know if you want to trade. So tell us about your scavenger teams. Well, we've got teams that go out and scour the waste for anything useful. If you have anything you'd like to sell, I'm certain we can make good use of it. What can you tell me about the hospital? We've had some problems with our doctors. One of them sold a whole bunch of our pharmaceuticals. You could probably head on down there and talk to the to see if you could help. Alright. Ralphie needs some. Alright, so we should be alright for ammo now. I hope. Oh, armor, duh. So, really not a big deal if she loses a little bit of mobility. Because, as it is, she doesn't use much anyway. Okay, so I'm going to give this to Novella. And the reason for that is my rationale. She's got the best healing abilities other than Rose. So if I have to focus on healing people, if she dies, then that's a huge issue. Like, you know, when she's down. So keeping her alive gives her the ability to heal people. Continues, you know, to keep her ability viable. Hold on. Does anybody not have at least +5 armor? Okay. She could take that off and we won't be conductive anymore. That would be nice. Alright, let me give that to her. And then we could turn around and sell this. Okay. Didn't go for a hell of a lot, but I mean, something. It's more than we had. Jesus! I'm not going to read this conversation out loud, but well, those two are on their way for a booty call. So that was an interesting conversation there. What's going on here? It's Deputy Mona Shera. The dark-haired, olive-skinned woman quickly scans you for weapons before returning her gaze to the nearby prisoners. You mean prisoner? I've heard of you, General Rangers. What brings you here? The prisoners are looking for the store. Hey, we found this photograph way back in Arizona. Oh my God, something that we actually kept on us is finally coming in handy. Found this photograph way back in Arizona. It looks just like you. Oh my God, that is me, and that man is my husband. He and his salvage team left the Angel 2 years ago. They were headed to a pocket in the Eastern Radiation that had just opened up. No one had ever been there before, but they never came back. We never knew what happened. I've had this whole... It was so hard not knowing what happened to him. But this... It means he made it all the way to Arizona. How is that even possible? A corridor in the radiation? A tunnel? Sorry, I'm just rambling. I can't tell you what it means to know just a little bit more. He could even be alive. He just couldn't find his way home. And if you made it here, then maybe someday he can come back. Or I can go there. Thank you, General Rangers. I've been so hopeless. I cover to remain polite, but this gives me real hope for the... We got a neutron projector. Cool. Oh, it gives me real hope for the first time in a long while. I owe you. In fact, take this. Since I'm number 2 under the sheriff, I get first pick from the scavenger teams. But honestly, I don't need firepower like this in here. Okay. How does the jail work? The lines are there so prisoners know where their cell ends and freedom begins. I'm here because the Robinsons sometimes like to step outside the lines before their time is served. Hey, got any cat litter? Mr. Manners has some for his cats, but he's pretty selfish with it. Don't get why anybody would want that stuff. Why can't cats poop outside like dogs do? Well, what can you tell us about these prisoners? Those who are in here deserve to be here. The rules aren't that hard to follow. They get a fair trial with Mr. Manners, and then they get to return to their lives. Well, most of the time. Don't talk to them, please. Isolation is part of their term. So what do you know about the store? It's what we're checking out. We got a pile of loot from our scavenger teams. Best deals in the Angel. And we keep the store there so our prisoners can be on display for anyone going about their daily business. What do you know about Robinsons? The addition of the Robinsons to the Angel has been a challenge for everyone. The cells here fill up a lot faster, but it hasn't led to real violence, at least not so far. So what happens if they don't do their time? Have good orders to stun them and drop them back inside the lines. They get the picture soon enough, assuming they've got the brains, or assuming they got the brains God gave a cockroach. What do you know about Mr. Manners? A true visionary. General Ranger, he took the foundation of our past and put us on a glorious course for the future. Huh. So how do you become a scavenger? You want to be part of the team? Feel free to sell the stuff you find at the store. You might see some of our teams out there helping bring civility to the Wasteland, one convert at a time. So what do you know about this place? Well, my family came here with the original settlers. We've been building this place for generations. It's hard to watch it filled with strangers, but as Mr. Manners is always saying on his radio, how is the world going to become more civilized if we don't share our civility? Do you pick up any radio broadcasts around here? When Mr. Manners started using the radio to welcome people to join the Angel, our parents figured he was crazy. Then he'd bring a wave of looters down on us. Or that he'd bring a wave of looters. It turns out he was more right to trust people. Radio's been a real blessing. Okay, goodbye. Later, General Rangers. Okay. So we're not supposed to talk to this guy.
No bars, Ain't that something?
Like that. We were told not to talk to him. Or I can quick save and then talk to him and see what happens. What's gonna happen? What do you want? You come to scorn me? Why would we scorn you? Because I'm in jail, because I'm accused of being a thief, wrongfully accused. Well, we just talked to Sam, but we wanted to hear your side of the story. We talked to Sam? Sam, that bastard, that untruthful troublemaker. I'll tell you my side of the story. He accused me of stealing, so I punched him in the nose. Oh yeah, that guy. Now he's going to get into the civility enforcers, and I'm not. That's the whole story. What do you accuse of stealing? A lot of stuff. A watch, a tool bag, medical supplies. But I didn't take them. Why would I? I can't even use them. Sam's framing me. I know he is. Say, I don't suppose you do me a favor. If you could find out who the real thief is, my reputation would be saved, and I'd have a chance to get into the enforcers again. I've got some pretty cool gear I could share with you if you cleared my name. Wait, are you in jail for stealing or fighting? For fighting, but that's not the problem. Sheriff Marshall will let me out again once I cool off. The real problem is my reputation. How can I be a civilian enforcer if everybody thinks I'm a thief? So here's a dumb question. You want to get into the enforcers? Sam and I both do, but there's only one spot open right now. That's what this is all about. Sam's trying to ruin my reputation so he gets in instead of me. Darn Robinson liar. Robinson shouldn't even be civility enforcers. They're not civil. What if Sam took that stuff and then he turned around and he blamed it on Jonathan? I'm sure that's not what happened, right? Tell us about the watch. Mr. Palladino's missing his watch. He loses a lot of things, but he usually finds him again. This time he didn't. If you could talk to him, maybe you could find evidence that it wasn't me who took it. Okay, and the tool bag? Lindy Lou's tool bag went missing from near where she was working on the ventilator fans. She said I was the last one near it, but couldn't have been because I didn't take it. The tool bag? Why are we asking about the tool bag twice? I think they meant the medical bag. Nurse Flinkman said she had a bag of medical supplies stolen from the ladies' bathroom. I never went near the ladies' bathroom. Please ask her if she has any clues. So what do you think of Sam? Jeff wondered. He's a lying sack of garbage. He's just jealous because he knows I'd make a better civility enforcer than him. Yeah, alright, we'll do some investigating. Thank you so much. This means the world to me.
That other guy sounds like a bully.
You say that a lot, don't you? Okay.
This isn't a jail. Where are the cages?
Alright, you guys gonna have a conversation? You don't have to be nice to be polite. Oh, naturally be mean. Right, listen carefully. Why, hello, Mrs. Smith. No one told us you were about to have a baby. But I'm not. Oh dear, how embarrassing. Please forgive me. It must be the cut of your dress. There, now how do you feel? Fat and humiliated? I want to die. See? I wasn't impolite once. Oh my god, that's amazing. I have to tell the other Robinsons we've had it all wrong. You guys were done talking when I... What's that place? What's over there?
Polite, well organized, nice farm. These people are doing it right.
Before we go out that way, that's a lot. Let's go in here.
An uninvited guest?
Are you on the visitor list, sir?
If not, we'll have to ask you to leave.
Everyone will regret it if you don't. My friends and me. Yes. You... most assuredly.
Quiet, fat fingers.
At any rate, do please come back when you have been invited. Good day.
I guess now the polite thing to do is to count down from 10.
Okay. I get it. You don't want us in there. You guys ain't... That's fine. Hi. I don't think I need whatever you're selling, Rangers. Alright there, Gene Crunk. They call him Crunk. Are you trying to burn the leaves by putting fertilizer on top of it? You two are just... Fight! 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 Okay. He seriously just killed that dude? No. I was gonna say, if that guy's super weak, or the guy was Superman. You guys are just having random ass conversations, but I do like listening to someone. The Rob's guys are just bickering everywhere. I think they're trying to tell us that they don't like each other. What's in the trash? Oh, someone's throwing out human flesh.
A teaching from the book. It is rude to forego your personal appearance and the cleanliness of your home. Keep your area clean, brush your teeth twice a day, and shower daily. If you do things right the first time, then you won't be punished for doing them wrong. Have a great day.
Goat manure all day, every day? That's it? Manure.
Never turn your back on a goat. I speak from personal experience.
I believe it. 9mm ammo, it goes to you. And a coffee. Mug, 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 mug. I already have a shovel. I don't need another shovel. Okay, so I find gloves. I gotta give you gloves. I'm gonna walk the goat shit. It's has freaking bowel issue.
Oh, look, goats.
Whistles while she works. It's Lindy Lou! Well, hey there, Rangers. Aren't you a bunch of strapping young guys and gals? And a chance I can convince you to help me with the ventilators? First, we hear someone stole your tool bag. Gitlin sent you, huh? Sam told me that Gitlin was the one who stole my bag, but I'm not so sure. I didn't see who it was, and I found a bloody glove near where I lost it, so I'm thinking the thief might be wounded. Maybe talk to Doc Edwinson, see if anybody who came in with a wound in the last couple days. Oh. What can you tell us about that doctor? He's our doc, bit of a cranky pants, but he's okay. He's in the hospital. It's just off the main entrance near the cafeteria. I've been there. What's wrong with the ventilators? Fan's missing a couple blades, and the people who built it used metric instead of standard. All those idiots. Can you run up to the general store and see if they've got the spare pieces I requested? We've just got stale air blowing through the vents otherwise. What can you tell us about these vents? They keep the interior spaces a little cooler and help clear out the fresh sense of humanity. It's already pretty limited due to the blocked vents, so that's why I need to get the fan moving again. The vents are blocked? Some are, to keep the roaches out. They crawl up from the steam tunnels, get into the food, hurt people. We just had to block up one of the barracks. That's what got Fletcher in so much trouble. He left food, old clothes, all kinds of mess out. And the roaches came through right by his bunk. How bad can roaches be? Not a lot shakes me, but looking down the maw of a giant roach isn't my idea of a good time. So what are the steam tunnels? Pretty ingenious bit of engineering from before the end. Every part of the stadium is connected by tunnels below ground, and all the old ventilation and energy equipment is down there. You want to get somewhere fast? You go through the tunnels. As long as you don't mind some arthropod attention. Roaches. Ugh. Alright. Arrivederci, Rangers. Okay, arrivederci. Hello, strangers. Sorry, busy. Okay. Hi. It's Roger Yee. You look like someone who would have dated somebody in a 80s film. You look like the rich guy. Hello again. We have met, correct? What are you doing in the corn and poppy field? Don't get a lot of visitors here. The air makes us all a little loopy. My name's Roger Yee. Did I say that already? No. Tell us about the corn. Delicious, nutritious, and just terrible for the soil. A real water hog. Good thing we got all those goats for fertilizer. So these are poppies. Oh yeah, you can see the syrup coming from the buds right now, can't you? These flowers they're like a free trip to dreamland. We use them to make morphine and painkillers. Okay, so what kind of visitors do you get down here? Just us workers, mostly. I'd probably remember if someone came through. Probably. I said probably already. Damn it, Roger, knock it off. Keep it together. Oops. Okay, bye. What's this? Combination lock on the swinging door. Alright, Moose, you get up. You take a good look at that thing. Now you put on your cat burglar mask. Skills. Poppy syrup. Soothing syrup is guaranteed to end your suffering. Okay. Okay, take off that cat burglar mask. It's That blur mask. It's bad news indeed. Oh yeah, we got this thing. Let me give that to her. Compare it to... Nah, what we got is actually better. There's like no... The only difference is like 3 meters in range. That's about it. So really, we can sell this thing. This crucifix looks more pagan and less Christian. It also looks like the scarecrow on it might be made of wicker lashings and human bones. In other words, they put a real person on there. Okay, so... There's really nothing else over here. There's this whole area here. Hi. I was here for to guard the prisoner. Who's the prisoner? It's Fletcher. Hello, Fletcher. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you can intercede for me. I've been wrongly imprisoned. Why don't you escape? I would never do that. Never. How rude that would be. And why are you in prison? Mr. Manners must know I'm innocent. He must. I admit. I did fail to wash my shirt a couple of weeks in a row. I did fail to pick up my room, and it did apparently lead to a roach infestation, but it wasn't deliberate. I've just been depressed. Ask my wife. I'm usually very clean, and I can be again. So what do you know about Mr. Manners, other than the cats? I know he'll free me if I could just get a moment to talk to him. Please, could you visit his quarters and beg him to hear me out? He lives in the booth just up the stairs, right over there by the jail. So what happened with the roaches? They came out of the steam tunnels into my room, and I take full responsibility for letting them in, but I helped stop them. And I said I was sorry. Please, you have to help me. How can we help? Just tell Mr. Manners I'm innocent. I'll wait here patiently until he sets me free. So why have you been depressed? It's personal. Well, my wife, she's been keeping to herself lately. She won't talk to me, and she won't say why. I'm afraid I've failed her in some way, but she won't tell me how. It's really got me in a state. So what can you tell us about your wife? Her name is Elizaveta Shestakova. You can usually find her up in the farm near, yeah, I saw her before, near the solar collectors. She and Mr. Manners are good friends. Which is why I don't understand this. Surely he wouldn't want her to be unhappy, and what could make her more unhappy than the execution of her husband? Please, gentle last hope. Gentle last hope.
That's not just.
Speak with Mr. Manners. Get him to hear my plea. So, the wife is she's probably cheating on him with Mr. Manners. That's how these things usually go.
Come in.
Alright, this is Echo 1. Go ahead, over.
Roger, Echo 1. Got a distress call from a house of pleasure near your location. Owner says God's militia has killed several women and are cleansing sinners as they come in the door.
Oh.
Sending coordinates to you now. Confirm?
The Culver City Brothel. Oh, I can't wait to go there. Confirmed.
10-4. And your call on this one, Echo 1. But personally, I'm siding with the ladies.
Well, Yeah.
Santa Fe face south.
Let's go. I'm listening. Go on, say it. Say it. Come on. Okay, okay. Well, what are you going to say? What are you going to say that's so horrible? Poop! You can say it. That's a cop-out. Say what you really want to say. But okay, fine. Shit, I said it. Shit! Felt good, didn't it? It did. It really did. But please don't tell anybody. I've never... Hey, everybody, you'll never guess what Irwin just said. No, you promised. He didn't. That's actually. And nobody cares. Is it time for a nap? Oh, hello. We need to talk to you. I remember Mr. Manners' dad. Boy, howdy, did he get rude when he died. Too bitter for the stew pot, he said. Favor, will you? What kind of favor? Listen, I used to be a civility enforcer back in the day, and I remember an old dentist's office out west. They had all kinds of supplies, including denture paste. Well, I need some of that gunk to glue my teeth in so I can eat. You get it for me? I'll give you some sweet gear. You up for it? Sure. You'll go far with an attitude like that, kid. I like you. Here, I'll mark the spot on your map. Oh, look at that. The Brentwood Dentist is just past the Culver City brothel and on the way to Santa Monica. So, we understand you had something stolen. You're damn right I did. My grandfather's wristwatch. That Sam kid said he saw Gitlin take it. And maybe he did. I saw some big muddy boot prints in my room after I noticed the watch was gone. Gitlin wears some big damn boots. And sometimes they're muddy. Maybe you should go have a look at his feet. Got any cat litter? What? For radiation? Well, nobody around here uses it for that, but I know Mr. Manners has some for his cats. Might ask him, though. He'll probably say no, politely, of course. What about Mr. Manners? He's a real spitfire, that child. He used to rail against his old man, used to steal and cheat and cuss. Then he went out into the wasteland and discovered what life is like beyond these walls, and that settled him down real quick. So what's denture paste? Glue for fake chompers. I really need it, or I won't be able to eat solid food. But you didn't see Gitlin take your watch? Didn't I just tell you? I didn't see nothing. Alright. See you around,
I
youngsters.
feel for you, sir. Have the same problem sometimes.
That's the third time I've been reprimanded. Sheriff Marshall caught me with dandruff on my shirt again. I'm sure I'll get the axe next month. No way, that's gotta be something worse. What about Malcolm, the one who's always burping during dinner? He's cleaned up to that 20 times now before he swallows. Darn. How about Edna over at the farms? Her fingernails are always dirty and untrimmed. She's been in the kitchen patrol for the past few weeks and her nails are clean. What if we sneak into the barracks and put some banned books on her bunk? You mean get her executed in my place? How could I live with the guilt? At least you'll live. I don't know. Maybe there's another way. That's some interesting stuff you're talking about. Oh crap, it's the Rangers. I mean, it's a pleasure to meet you, gentle Rangers. We weren't talking anything bad, honest. Yeah, it sounded like you were discussing premeditated murder. You got it all wrong, Rangers. We were just joking, right, Mary? Oh yeah, it's all in good fun. You see? You got nothing to worry about, Rangers. Edna's a good friend of mine. We were just gonna pull a little prank on her, that's all. So why do you think you're doomed? Well, Sheriff Marshall caught me with dandruff on my shirt again. She gave me another demerit. If she catches me again, I'm sure to get executed next month. Unless maybe you can help. And what kind of help? I don't suppose you have any shampoo on you? I've got a pretty bad scalp condition, and no matter how many times I wash my hair, I just can't get rid of my dandruff. What kind of shampoo do you need? Not picky, I'll take anything you can find, although once when I was on scavenging duty, I came across an empty bottle of Hair and Shoulders dandruff shampoo. I have that. If you could find me some of that, I could get rid of my dandruff once and for all. I'd march right up to the sheriff and shove my hair right in her face. Okay, so apparently I... Clearly I put that in my storage locker. Great. Ammo I don't need anymore. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. Really sure there's no way to unlock it? Even with my cat burglar mask equipped? Yeah, I know he's encumbered. I'm trying... Are you seriously trying to tell me he's actually that far away that he... Well, I jammed it for good. Alright, if there's anything in those locker rooms worth taking. Locker rooms, I just said. Did I actually just say that? Good lord. So wait, that one was 26%. We found poop. We found poop. Don't mind us. We are the Desert Rangers. We like to look for crap in outhouses. But apparently some crap is very hard to get out of the outhouse. Alright.
Ha! Civilization at last.
Oh God, the audio for me is just terrible. When do you send us to get some ventilator parts? So she recruited you gophers, huh? Well, it's awfully civil of you to assist her. We got a request and we were just waiting for her to pick them up. Here you go. Thank you kindly, General Assistant. You can carry them, can't you? They're really heavy, to be honest. You don't look very strong. Well, you didn't need to insult me like that. It is heavy. It's 15 pounds. Want to buy some shit? Okay, now. Was it back this way? So first of all, yeah, so there's some big old footprints here. Interesting. Okay, we can't talk to her yet. There's a pair of relatively fresh tracks leading towards the farm. A pair of footsteps on either side of tracks like someone's been dragged away against his will. Dirt, rocks, and cement have sealed up this vent. Whoever did this didn't want anyone or anything coming through. The mixture feels wet, as if this duct was filled recently. Yep, we got it. Well, thanks, sweethearts. I think I owe you a little token of my appreciation. Yeah, what are you going to give us? Rhodia ticket. Okay. Alright, so we need to get into those vents one way or the other. Clearly somebody got taken back there. What are you busy with? So here's a question. Where did these footsteps start? There's definitely some doings. Oh, what happened? Oh, my head. Tall steel cage surrounded by a wooden picket fence stands here. 2 gas-powered tractors are at each corner with a large chainsaw attached to each. Saws feed through the openings between the bars of the cage. The cell's clean, but the tarnish of old blood cannot be washed entirely away. The cage in stands empty. Accusingly, there's no sign of the prisoner who is here. Guard's echoing features are plastered with a seemingly permanent cast of chagrin. To be fair, he may never live down Fletcher's. Okay, so now that we discovered the Fletcher, probably not. I mean, you're busy at the moment. You're busy. Alright, that did nothing. I was just trying to see if maybe we could blow that plaster open or something, but we can't. Hold it right there, General Rangers. Please, or else my men will probably detain you by force. Our prisoner Erwin Fletcher escaped from his cell in the Commons. Kind of funny that you'd show up and he'd disappear. Suspicious, even. So here's the deal. You will kindly pick one of your merry little band to be our hostage, and then you will go find Fletcher. Please. If you find Fletcher and bring him home alive, you can have your friend back. Kill him or fail to bring him back? Well, we promise an execution, and it's just as easy to use a stranger implicated in the escape of the accused. Might even be a better example, you follow? Suspicious? Us? I have reports from very reliable Manorites that you were conversing with the fugitive recently. Yeah. Well, what do we get if we find him? Probably work out a deal with you. How about we give you access to the radio if you impress us with your own work on this? What's so special about your radio? Well, thanks to our scavenging teams, we put together the parts to make one of the most powerful radios in all of California. If you truly are the lawbringers you claim to be, then it would behoove you to get your message out to a wider audience. Have you got any clues? At the risk of doing your job for you, you could check out the area around the cage for any leads. I did already. Alright, I'll stay as a hostage. No, she's not going to stay as a hostage. I'll stay as a hostage. My men will escort you to your cell, and your belongings will be placed in our armory for safekeeping. Your team wishes to speak with Mr. Manners, then go ahead. I will place them on the visitor list. Well, this is aggravating. We'll be watching you, Rangers.
Attention, gentle citizens. It has been brought to my attention that Fletcher had the audacity to escape. Please keep your eyes peeled and report any suspicious activity to your nearest civility enforcer. Until this matter is resolved, the execution will be placed on hold. Seeing as our guests, the Desert Rangers, are lawmen, they will be assisting in the investigation. One of the Desert Rangers has even graciously volunteered to take Fletcher's place until Fletcher is found and returned alive. I'm sure this will provide proper motivation for them to return our friend Fletcher in a timely manner. Good day.
Yeah. We still haven't met you, Mr. Manners. We don't like you at all. We might even want to kill you. Yeah. Well, you know what? Jonathan says he's innocent, and you're just trying to ruin his reputation. Well, he would say that, wouldn't he? He's a liar, Rangers. Now leave me alone. Uh-huh. Yeah, we found a sick hobo outside the gate. Yes, I've seen him. Very sad. He was once our sheriff, Rob Gooch. He started to go crazy a while back. In one of his lucid moments, I was able to take some samples from him. He's got a rare brain disease. I suspect it's from eating human flesh. I call it madman disease. There's no cure. This is why I'm vegetarian. Hey, listen, we're looking for a thief who might have a wounded hand. Have you treated anyone with a hand wound? Every day. You might have noticed we work hard around here. From farm labor, salvage, security patrols. People hurt themselves all the time. Afraid I can't help you narrow your search. God damn it. Alright, this has been a very long stream, hasn't it? Yep, it's been 2.5 hours, but I think a half an hour of that is me going to the bathroom. So, yeah, I'm going to take a break. I'll start a new stream, and I'll do one more stream tonight, and then we'll continue tomorrow. So, I hope you guys are all enjoying the game. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all staying healthy and safe out there. I hope in these crazy times that you're all out there being smart and not being scared. So, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification button, do all the YouTube stuff, and until the next time, as always, peace.